Pastor Ray Barnett here with you. Glad that you could be with me here on the Oasis. And as always, I wish you a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're watching this broadcast. Let me tell you, it is hot. It is a really hot day today. I don't know, somewhere in the 90s. Humidity is supposed to be about 50%, but I don't think so. I've been sitting in the shade waiting to do this video for you. And I actually said to myself, it's kind of hot in the sun there. As you can see, I'm not totally out in the sun. And hear this voice in my head, my own voice, saying, do it anyway. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Do it anyway. You may not know that procrastination is a very common symptom for people who have various nervous ailments, especially obviously depression, but anxiety as well. And I won't go through exactly how it all connects, procrastination and your nervous symptoms or your depression. I think depression would be pretty easy to figure out. But what I want to say to you today is this. Some of these lessons that I've gone through with you are hard. Do it anyway. Some of you may get a bit of wisdom from something I say here on these broadcasts and say, I'm going to start tomorrow. Then when tomorrow comes, I'm going to do it tomorrow, and then you keep on going. So I'm here to say to you today, do it anyway. Some of you are fearful of what may happen if you start to challenge your fears. Do it anyway. Some of you are wondering, what's going to happen if I fail? This doesn't work. Do it anyway. That's the secret to overcoming. Do it anyway. No matter what you're up against, and you're hesitant, or you're saying, I don't know, do it anyway. Do the hard work, as I remind you all the time. I honestly said to myself, I was sitting here, even in the shade it's hot. And I thought to myself, wow, I could just hop in my car here, throw on the air conditioning, and it's going to be good, which I'm going to do in a couple of minutes anyway. But I hear this voice in my head, once again, my voice, do it anyway. So it was... I've told you before, the advice that I give you is advice that I give to myself. I've learned either from life experience or from some amount of reading, not a ton of reading on some of these techniques. Most of it has just been practice and just applying biblical principles to life and doing it anyway. How many times, in my position, maybe unlike yours if you're still working, or unlike yours when you were working if you're retired, where it's just easy to kind of call in, just say, I'm not feeling so good today, and so forth. In my position, for the last 17 years, I haven't had any associate pastors. I did before that. So it took a little bit of the pressure off of me. And I do have some good backup, preachers that'll fill in for me. And they're very good, but I always feel the call of duty and responsibility to be there. So no matter how I feel when I get up in the morning, on any given morning, I just do it anyway. Along with that, I got up this morning and having some aches and pains from last week's workouts at the gym, because I make my workouts fairly challenging. And I'm going to hear myself saying, I probably could use a day off from the gym anyway. But again, I hear myself just do it anyway. Go. Do it anyway. This is truly the secret to overcoming, which is not a secret, but you got to do it. As I've told you before, if you quit and you just stop, you're going to definitely lose by default because you're not trying. So my message today is really one of an exhortation more than giving you some insight, some profound insight. It's just do it anyway. do the hard work. Get up. I'm thinking of that James Brown song, get up off of that thing and dance till you feel better. I mean, it may not be so entirely profound as far as philosophy goes, James Brown song, I mean, but there is some wisdom in there. Just get up, dance until you feel better. I'm not a dancer, but when we just get up and do it, that's really the secret to getting success. That's really the secret to beating these things that are up against you. You just have to go. You have to make a firm decision that no matter what, you're going to do it. You're actually going to do it. And to go back to my example of today's video, saying that I can miss a day. What's the difference? There's a couple hundred, over 300 videos up there. I can miss a day at the gym as well. And again, I may actually need to take some time off once in a while. But it's just not my style. It's just not my thing. Do it anyway. Just simply do it. That's what Nike came up with, right? 2 words. Do it. And it became a international, not only logo, but it became an international call. I remember hearing he was a college coach. It was the very first time I heard the expression "do it," and it was a great speech. I wish I could find it, and I can't locate it. I saw it many years ago. I saw him in person many years ago, but I haven't been able to locate. And in fact, I think he even wrote a book, but I haven't been able to locate the video of him doing his speech. But what the speech was all about was, somebody says, I'm going to be a champion, whatever, and his speech was all about those 2 words: do it. I'm going to be a great, football player. He was a football coach. Just do it. In other words, stop talking about what you're going to do and just go do it. And that's how everybody gets ahead, Christian or not. You get ahead by just going ahead and doing it. You overcome by doing it. If you want to beat your symptoms, you got to do the work. You got to do it. Again, I always tell you that these things are simple, but on the other hand, they can be very profound. People succeed in life at almost anything just by showing up, and just by being consistent, just by doing it. So today, that's my exhortation to you. Just simply do it. Don't procrastinate. Don't put off the hard work. Don't make excuses. Just do it. Just like I'm here with you right now. And by the way, this spot is always so quiet. I swear there's some kind of curse on these videos that I do. Trucks are pulling in, guys over here. Well, the jet skiing, that's fine, but then they got music blasting too, or at least they did. Anyway, doesn't matter to me. Gonna do it. Just gonna do it. And that's my exhortation to you. Do it. Stop talking about it and do it. Stop philosophizing and thinking about it and just simply do it. And as you do, and you continue to do, and you do it again and again and again, you're going to have good success. All right? Just simply do it. So let me pray for you today. Father, I pray for my friends and ask them, or rather I ask you to help them to overcome by simply doing it. Not procrastinating and putting it off or thinking about it. Let them do it. And then they'll have success. I pray for them today, Father, in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. All right. I think tomorrow is going to be, supposed to be, up here is going to be rain, a lot of rain, so we'll see how that goes as far as getting a video up for you. But in the meantime, just simply do it. Don't stop procrastinating. Just simply do it. As always, I invite you to join this small group. If you're not subscribed, just hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. And a thumbs up doesn't hurt at all either. It doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't hurt me, that's for sure. All right. Until tomorrow, if I can get it up for you because of the rain situation, we'll see. But hopefully, with God's help, I will see you tomorrow. So until then, just remember to do it. And once again, let the peace of Christ be with you today. God bless, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, peace of Christ.